All right, I'm going to show you the crawfish slash fish trap. It's basically a crawfish trap, but any crawfish trap can be used as a fish trap as well. Anyway, it's so important if you're a prepper. If you are a prepper, it is very important that you have traps of all sorts: fish traps, bird traps, live animal traps, lots of traps. Very important. Anyway, let me show you the crawfish trap. It took me about an hour to make. I made it out of stuff I just had here at the house. This stuff is cheap anyway, but I made it out of stuff I had here at the house. And let me tell you how I made it. It's very simple, pretty much self-explanatory. There's my little door. That's where I put my bait in and retrieve my trap. Now I just put a couple of wires on there, just kind of crude, to hold that door in place. They act as hinges. That's it. See, they act as a hinge. And I close it up and lock it in place with just a piece of copper wire. Just run it through there like so, and twist it together. And that's how it stays in place. That's it. It's about, man, this is it's a good 3 feet long. Looks like 3.5 feet. Anyway, awesome little trap. Awesome crawfish trap. It's fairly big. I don't see any sense in having real little ones. I guess it's okay, but you just have to have so many of them. And here, I'll probably duplicate this. I'll probably do 3 or 4 of these. This is the first one I made like this. I do have one that I made out of PVC, and it works okay. It will not work as good as this one, but it's very small. And I wanted to make it out of total PVC to see what I could come up with, and it works as well. Anyway, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch squared fencing. 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. That's what these little holes are. And this is basically rabbit fencing to make rabbit cages out of. Did the same thing. Used the same thing for my funnel. You want to make sure you have it where they can come off of the ground and they don't have too much of an incline, but just a little incline. They go in, and of course they drop. They go in and drop down, and they cannot get back out. And fish can't usually find their way out either. So anyway, so important to have traps of all sorts. If you are a prepper, that is a crude crawfish trap, but it works excellent. Only takes about an hour to make, and it's very cheap. You can make that funnel longer if you would like, but that incline is perfect, and so I left it short. That is it. Hey, if you are a prepper, man, make you some traps. Make you some bird traps, fish traps, crawfish traps, some minnow traps, some animal traps of all sorts. You can buy those. You can buy all this stuff, but make it. It's just so much funner and so much cheaper. Hey, important to make those bird traps as well. I've got a really good bird trap I made. In a bad situation, a famine situation, birds are so plentiful, and I don't advocate trapping birds unless absolutely necessary. And in a famine situation, it would be necessary. So make you some traps. Anyway, we'll see you.